Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased technical analysis. Now guys, in every single video I talk to you guys about being unbiased and following the trade setups. And if you guys been watching Uncle Charles' channel for a while, you guys should know, if you're truly a fan, you guys should know what my favorite trade setup is. And if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you. My favorite trade setup is the greatest trade setup of all time, and it is the false breakdown or the false breakout trade set. False breakout is the bearish version, and the false breakdown is the bullish version. And we got that incredible trade setup today, which we're gonna talk about. Let's go. Now here guys, we are looking at the 15-minute chart, and I think I gave you guys this level, but I mentioned the 384 level, all right, to you guys. Okay, first of all, SPY opened just above 382, just below 384, between my resistance and support level. Okay, gave us a false breakdown setup where it cleared 382 on the 15-minute chart. Strong breakdown, but then it broke back up. Now guys, remember, my tactic is I short the breakdowns of support, or I short false breakout setups. I long breakouts of resistance, or I long false breakdown setups. Okay, listen, if you're trying to be 100% accurate as a trader, you're gonna set yourself up with failure, because even the best stock trader, option trader, whatever, they're not 100% accurate. Okay, you don't need to be 100% accurate. Okay, if you was to short this breakdown and then it broke back up, there's nothing wrong with cutting your loss and switching to the other side. If one setup doesn't work, you catch the next setup. Okay, like for example, this morning I tried to long the breakout of 384. It did not work. I had to cut loss, but when I cut loss, it's because there's a false breakout setup. So I switch over to puts, and it worked out beautifully. Level to level though, level, left a runner, all that happy stuff. Okay, the false breakout, I tell you guys all the time, we don't need to call a top, we just need to wait for the right setup. And we had that false breakout setup on the 384 level. That's a very important level, because go on the daily chart, the 50-day moving average was at 384.13. So that 384's level was very critical. Intraday, we had a false breakout setup based off that 50-day moving average on the daily chart. Remember, I use the 15-minute chart to execute my trades, but all my support and resistance levels are based on the daily and weekly chart. Okay? So look at that. It worked beautifully. False breakout. Started with a false breakdown, led to a nice level move, but from one false breakdown setup to the next false breakout setup. And it followed through. And look at that, what happened at the end of the day. Okay? Shout out to Amazon. Okay? Shout out to Amazon. Alright? Now, false breakout setup. I know the Amazon earnings is going to get the credit for this big move to the downside. Okay? We'll see if it holds. But you can see here, false breakout setup, bearish. And then hit this 380 level. This line right here, that's the 380 level. All right, that's based on my 38.2 retracement level on the daily chart. That's a very, very critical level that I've mentioned to you guys many times, okay? And look how it bases here. A lot of people get confused on if they should buy at support or not. Well, when a support level get hit, you want to see instant reaction, strong reaction, similar to this right here. Got an instant reaction, strong reaction, and push to the upside. When you see the level, the price basing at support like this, that shows the lack of, wanting to buy from the market makers. Okay, because if market makers really want to push it up, you would see something like this where it's a strong instant reaction. It wouldn't just linger around. To me, basing at support is bearish. It shows price acceptance instead of price rejection. It's going up. Okay, I think Apple's just reported their earnings. Okay, let's go to Apple real quick. We're gonna go off schedule a little bit. Apple's popping. It's at 140, 139. You can see here post market. Okay, so yeah, these things we gotta pay attention to it. All right. So yeah, it's gonna affect SPY and it's probably gonna push SPY lower. All right. But here's my thing. My thing is all about the trade setups, and I know the technical analysis is probably not going to get the credit. Apple and Amazon is probably going to get the credit for this down move. But keep in mind, Uncle has been saying to you guys for quite some time, if SPY closes below 380, I favor the relief rally is over. It's going to trigger some downside. You look at this daily chart candle. Where did SPY close? 379.98. 2 cents below the 380 support. I know it's not much of a close below, but that's technically a breakdown. Okay? So, I mean, technical analysis was already like giving us, at least giving us the hint. If you're able to, follow the price action and see what it talks and see what it's saying. But if not, that's what Uncle Charters is here for. That's what I try to do. I mentioned to you guys below 380, it's bearish. Why? Because of the false breakout setup. I talked to you guys about the false breakout on the 15-minute chart with this 384 level from the 50-day moving average. Now, if we close below 380, which it did, that's a false breakout setup on the daily chart, okay? Of course, one close below is not enough. We still got to show follow through. So, here is the bearish case scenario. Bearish case scenario is that SPY holds 380 as a resistance. As long as below 380, I am bear biased on the SPY, and I'll be targeting the next critical support level at 374, okay? We do have some resistance around 375.5 to 376 zone, but below that is 374 based on this multi-month trend line. If that fails, 374 fails, guess what? 371.2-ish is in play, the multi-year trend line. And if that fails, guess what? More false breakout setups. I'm trying to tell you guys how awesome the false breakout setup is. It's not a 100% successful trade, but it's pretty high probable, okay? So that's the bearish case scenario. As long as below 380, false breakout setup holds, we could see more downside, okay? Now, we got an official close below 380. This means if SPY recaptures 380 tomorrow, that is the false breakdown setup. That is the bullish version of the false move setup. Okay, so bull case scenario, recapture 380, and then we could put 382, 384ish. That's the 50-day moving average back in play. Possibly 385.5 to 386, previous high on Tuesday. And maybe we can clear that 387.5 to 388 level and test 390, which is the 50% retracement level, okay? Bull case scenario is only in play if the SPY recaptures 380. If it's not, Uncle Charters is going to stay bear bias. Triple Q. Look at that triple Q. This 15-minute chart triple Q. It's just dying, guys. It's just dying. Apple is pretty heavy in the triple Q. It's pretty heavy in the SPY as well. Market moving stock, and it's dying in the aftermarket as we speak. All right. I'm so sorry to the bulls, but hey, this could be an overreaction. We don't know what's gonna happen from now until market opens. So just like I always say, let the price action guide you. But looking at the daily chart, I had that 23.6 retracement level at 273. And we closed below 273, so I am favoring the relief rally is over as long as below 273. Next critical support is at it's at 267, and Triple Q is going to test it right now in the aftermarket. Below 267 will be a false breakout of this downtrend channel that I got here. Okay, guys, so we lost 273. Bull case scenario for Triple Q is if it recaptures 273. All right. If it breaks below 267, it needs to recapture 267. Plain and simple. That's the best time to get bullish, is if we get that false breakdown setup. As of right now, it's not looking good, okay? All right, we're going to move on to Tesla. All right, Tesla, that's 15-minute chart. Tesla back tested this blue trend line that I got as a resistant and just pushed on down. It's below the 222 support level I got. All right, it closed around the 225 level. All right, so to be bullish on Tesla, it needs to recapture 225. All right, if Tesla follows the rest of the market and drops, watch the support level at 218.5 is 216, 213.2, 211, 208.6. Okay, breakdowns of support are very, very bearish. Okay, make sure you guys add the support levels to your charts. All right, and follow Uncle's trade setups. All right, we're going to end this with the option flow. Oh, that's the dark pool. That's it. That's covered for my Discord, guys. But yeah, dark pool, filter for 500k premiums or above. Very, very bearish. Holy moly! Look at this sweep order. All right, over 4 million. Very aggressive. October 28th. It's aggressive. All right, October 28th tomorrow. They might have cashed out already. Smart man or woman, whoever that was. But yeah, overall bearish on the SPY. Let's see if it can continue tomorrow. 66% in the puts. All right, look at this person. October 31st, 270 strike price, 1 million, over 5,000 sides. This person was smart. Maybe they cashed out already. All right, but yeah, overall bearish on QQQ, and Tesla overall bullish, 56%. All right, so that's what I have for you guys today. Please consider joining my Discord if you guys like Uncle Charles' technical analysis, or if you made some money. Okay, I can help you even better in the Discord. All right, guys, thank you. Peace.